Hello and welcome to What's the Script, the podcast where we try and guess the plots of films we have never seen. My name's Stephen Buchanan.
And my name's Stuart McPherson. How you doing, Steve?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. We should let the listeners in yet again in this cursed ass series. We are currently in my office.
Yes.
I'm Skyping from work. Steve's come round.
AKA the comedy unit.
We've got 7 minutes to
get this
do all
bashed
this.
out. There's
Why
someone
have
in
we
the kitchen
yeah,
next door.
I'm really scared someone's going to come in. This door has never been closed before. It's really suspicious that we're in here. I'm literally meant to be working right now.
I can't help but look over my shoulder every 2 seconds.
Really embarrassing.
Feel like we're doing something wrong.
We're both stood up, just at like a window. It looks like we've got the film, like the camera's like on a box. It looks like we're doing a TikTok dance together.
I think it looks nice. I think
really nice.
I think the lighting is great actually.
It's golden hour.
Probably better than any other lighting we've had. We should also let the listener know before you get into this, this is just a wee, in case you want to get out
delivering
now.
This all down the barrel, by the
way. In case you want to get out now, I need to say, the first half of this episode, the audio wasn't recorded. So the audio's awful in the first part.
Right.
It's also not in a studio, it was during the Fringe, it was in your flat during the Fringe, so the acoustics are really bad.
Whereas right now they're probably brilliant.
Yeah.
We're in an industrial estate.
But at least we've got the mic working.
True.
The mic didn't work for the first part, so we're just going off camera mic. It sounds bad. There's a squirrel, look.
Oh, lovely.
Cute. It sounds bad, but second half sounds immaculate.
Beautiful.
And
the content was
second
immaculate. There's loads of squirrels here.
This is great. Second section immaculate, and these intros and outros are obviously immaculate because you can listen just now.
Yes. Did you see that? I've not watched it, but there was the Golden Globes thing this week, and there was controversy because that guy did a joke about Barbie.
Oh, did he? I didn't see the joke. Was it shit? Was it one that we did or something?
Probably, yeah. No, it was. I can't remember. I think it probably would have been alright if he said the word boobies, and I feel like that's a real trigger word for a lot of us. You can't be saying boobies. I hope we didn't say that in this episode. No, I can't rule it out.
I don't think I've ever...
Titties is acceptable.
Yes.
Boobies is not.
We're titties men, we're not boobies men. I think that separates the boys from the men, really. Boobies and titties.
What's that guy's name? I'd never heard of him.
I'd never heard of him.
No.
And I hate saying that because it's like people on Twitter are like, oh, who's this? I've never heard of them.
I don't mean that as a point of pride.
No.
I
just didn't know who it was.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure he's a great guy.
Anyway, this episode has taken roughly 7 months to create, and it's not good.
Imagine how that's going to look on YouTube, by the way. Love it.
I like it.
Again, it's worth seeing the video. We're absolutely all over the gaff. But it looks like
crazy.
We're working hard because we're squeezing in recordings anywhere we can.
We're squeezing them in for you guys. Even if they're not properly done with mics and stuff like that, we're still squeezing that in for you.
It's a shame about the audio quality, but I remember listening back to the first one to try and remember what we'd said.
It's a daft laugh.
I was sitting laughing. There was some funny stuff in there.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil any of it, but if you can listen, if you can get past the bad acoustics, it's funny stuff.
Yes, and what movie is it we're trying to do this week, Steve?
It's a little film called Barbie.
Well, let's go off and watch Barbie.
Let's do it.
Looking forward to it.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Barbenheimer.
They're calling
it.
You're obsessed with Barbenheimer, aren't you?
I just never got it at first. I was just like, what? Because there's a big thing on Twitter, and I was like, why is this a thing?
You're not hooked into the zeitgeist, Steve.
And it was just literally because they were both released on the same day.
They're very different vibes and they're at the same time.
I know they're different vibes too.
Well, I don't know what you know.
I've got an idea.
I know you know.
Barbie makes the atomic bomb, I know that.
Smart kid.
Okay.
Yeah, of course she does. Did you have Barbies when you were a kid?
No.
Sister though? Did you have Barbies?
Yeah, but she's about 5 years older than me, so... Well, yeah, she probably did, yeah.
You never played with them?
Me? Play with Barbies?
Oh, fuck it, it's such a no-homo fucking response. Jesus Christ.
Nah, I was playing with pirates and cool shit stuff. Okay? Like
stuff that fucked.
Did you play with Barbies?
Nah. My sister, she had them though.
Mm-hmm.
I remember she had a red convertible, which was pretty cool. Although she was more into Bratz.
Oh, really?
She was a Bratz girl.
Mm.
I quite fancied the Bratz.
Apparently there's a Bratz reference in Barbie.
That was going to be one of my bonuses. How do you know that? Have you seen Barbie?
Twitter. So did you already know this?
Please, dead name Twitter.
Yes, sorry.
Were
you trying to sneak past a wee bonus there that you already knew?
No, of course not. Why would I know that? It's one of the only things, when I think of Barbies, I think of brats.
You're a snake.
So what do you know about Barbie then, I suppose? Oh, we should also say, especially if this is your first time listening, we're not doing a normal episode. Normally we write in advance under different categories our guesses for what we think is going to happen in, for example, Barbie. Detailed plots. We slave over those, don't we, Steve?
I work night and day.
Night and day, nose to the grind, stone, if you will.
Nose what?
I don't know if that's the phrase. Nose to the grindstone? Is that right, Mark?
Nose to the ground.
Ear to the ear to the
ear
ground.
to the ground.
Head full of dreams. Head in the stars.
Or the gutter.
We're all getting head in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars.
Yes.
Anyway, this week we're just raw dogging it.
Yeah, we're just gonna vibe it out. I think I've done this similar for Speed, so
we were supposed to write guesses today, but we both got distracted because we're at the end of the fringe.
Hey.
Nose to the grindstone is correct.
Thank you.
Never heard of it.
Might have known you were gaslighting me.
Never heard of that expression.
Because you're a fucking idiot. I don't want to say it earlier.
What does it mean?
It means you're working hard. Chain to the desk.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, there you go. That's more your style, isn't it? What you like?
This is supposed to be a nice vibe.
You started this.
Me on my own podcast.
You're a guest in my house.
Well, you
that's wrong. That means I should treat you.
Yeah,
the other way around. Yeah, sorry.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, this week we've not written shit.
Yes.
So we're just gonna hoof it, which is gonna be calamitous, I'd imagine.
In answer to your earlier question about playing with Barbies, I got a flashback to my cousin had Barbies and I used to take off their clothes.
Yeah, me too, probably, I imagine.
I wanted to see what was under
Ken with his little nub.
Yeah.
Men fuck each other.
It's just, I had that action.
That's got to be in this film.
What?
Ken's
nubs?
nub.
Oh yeah, that's a good bonus.
There's going to be a Kenny's nub joke. Come on.
That's a good bonus.
Page 1, Greta's fucking putting that in.
Oh yeah, Barbie has no nipples.
How's that thing, is it? Like the...
Of course it's that thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember having deads.
Yeah, I was taking off the clothes, there was no nipples there.
The little bit of Velcro on the side. I remember that, yeah.
Oh, Velcro clothes.
Very formative when you're a little horned up kid.
Oh, you're curious. It's not really horny, it's curious.
The brats look so horny.
Oh yeah, those little sluts.
I was going to use that word and I decided not to.
I'm sorry for slut shaming the brats.
I think, can you slut shame a doll? In this day and age? They're
sex
taking that from us as well.
Sex doll, you can slut shame
the main question of Barbie, I think.
Well, yeah, and I think that's maybe what
we're sex positive on this podcast, famously.
Of course. And I'm reclaiming the word
bonus
slut.
Lack of titties.
Yes.
It's yours to reclaim.
I'm reclaiming the word slut. I used to have a t-shirt with I love hot girls or bad girls. So,
I think an I heart sluts t-shirt is very different vibe from mine. That's so funny.
Let's do some guesses.
What do you know about Barbie?
It's all over Twitter. It's Margot Robbie. It's Ryan Gosling.
I was at the premiere. Did I tell you this?
What?
I mean, I didn't buy a ticket, but I was in Leicester Square. I was on my way to a gig in Angel.
You weren't at the premiere. Whoa.
I was at the perimeter of the premiere.
Okay.
That's really loud.
That is. I wonder if this is getting picked up.
They sound like thick idiots to me.
They're not on their way to Barbie.
Alright.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was at the premiere. I was looking at the big screen. I saw Margot Robbie on the big screen, which I have seen her on the big screen before, but I'm still excited.
Yes.
It was me and loads of tourists and loads of young women.
Snapping pics. I was taking selfies with just no one around me for a laugh. So I kind of know I know more people that are in it, because I've seen like a big billboard in Leicester Square. Okay.
People coming out, cheering, confetti going off.
Yeah.
Amelia Dindenberg, is that her name? Chicken Shop Lass.
She's in
there. She was hosting the gig.
Is she in the film?
I really fancy her.
I would say that. You like deadpan girls?
I do, actually.
That's crazy.
Did you see Rob Brydon?
Rob Brydon's in it. No, I didn't see him in the flesh.
Did you see that picture of him at the premiere though?
No.
It was like a picture of Margot Robbie, and in the background is Rob Brydon.
What a crazy show this is! Yeah, so it's a bit of the cast is quite eclectic. But yeah, apart from it being Barbie, I don't know that much. Will Ferrell's in it as well, I think.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't really know anything apart from the stars.
So what order do we normally do this in? Year 2023?
I'm guessing 2023.
Although, as a bit earlier, you were like, yeah, I know the year 2003. We said the wrong year by accident. That was really funny. What do we do
Rotten
next?
Tomatoes?
I would say 91.
I'm going 96.
Okay.
I think people
dig this film.
dig it.
It's out at the minute. I've not heard anyone say anything bad about it.
No. Heard it's fun. Runtime?
2 hours.
Ish. I'll go 150.
Okay.
It's a comedy, isn't it? Hopefully.
Yeah, I think, well, there's got to be. There's laughs in this, surely.
Aye.
Do you know the director?
Greta Thunberg. Greta Gerwig?
With the amount of plastic in this film, I doubt it.
Hey-oh,
Come on, that's what you pay money for.
That's pretty good.
It's fantastic.
Is it Gerwig?
Greta Gerwig, yeah, you seen any of her movies?
Has she put herself in films? Is she in this film?
I'm not having you put her in.
Did she do that one with Harry Styles? No.
No.
Nothing.
No. What's that called? Something
Don't worry, darling.
She did Lady Bird,
Okay.
which is good. Have you seen that?
No.
That's great. She did Frances Ha, which I didn't like. I thought
Never
that was
seen it.
shit.
Never heard of it.
I can't remember her other ones. She's well regarded. She's done a bunch now.
Who done the Don't Worry, Darling? Can you Google that?
Olivia Wilde, I want to say.
Okay.
Girls Gone Mad. More sluts.
The beer stick.
Yeah, you can't be swigging a beer while you say that. I was calling back to you being a horrible cunt.
I was saying about Brat Stills, come on.
Cut that out. So hold on, what else do we do in this podcast?
So we do runtime, we do taglines.
So many people have been speaking about the bucket bill and you have to bring back what's the script, and when they hear what we've done with it, they're not going to
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
Certificate. That's a tricky one.
12.
I'm going to say 12A. I'm going to get you on the old A routine.
No, I'm saying 12A as well, Stu.
Oh, are you?
It's-
That's not what you said 1 second.
It's not on the poster, so we're not spoiling that for ourselves.
Ryan Gosling is so jacked.
There is a tagline on the poster. I've not fully looked at it, so should we do taglines first?
It's got to be Life in Plastic. It's fantastic, man.
Well, apparently they're not using that song in this.
Well, I like to bring this up. I feel like obviously Barbie is like a legendary brand or whatever. It's like you know, worldwide smash. Of course it is.
Sure.
But the Aqua song, which is not affiliated with the actual dolls,
No.
as far as I could see,
No.
I feel like that really helps the brand. I feel like that really solidifies the whole thing.
I would say so, yeah.
I feel like Aqua don't get their flowers for that. I feel like they should. I don't know if they're getting royalties or.
Is it a spoiler to tell you about the soundtrack?
I've seen, I think like Tame Impala on it and stuff. It's like an actual
They
soundtrack,
do
yeah.
use the Aqua song. They've done like a remix of it, so it's like a bit more empowered
Right,
and stuff.
okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I knew there was a soundtrack.
My guess for the tagline would be throw another gimp in the Barbie.
What? Alright, okay. Why Gimp?
It's round to shrimp.
Who's the gimp?
Ken.
Ken.
Ken's the gimp.
She's Barbie. Just
Or
a
maybe it
fucking
should have
Gimp.
been throw another pimp in the Barbie. Would that work?
Marginally.
I'm not going to write this down.
Well, I can tell you what the tagline
We should
is.
say producer Mark's because we're not written down anything. He's writing stuff down so we can refer back to it next week.
I have to only run down 12 and 12A.
Yeah, you're not. We're not gonna hear much pen being scratched.
Do you want to know what the tagline is, Stu?
Life is a dream and then you wake up.
No.
Well,
She's everything, he's just Ken.
Yeah, of course I know that. Everyone's been saying that for weeks.
I don't get
I
that.
said that a minute ago.
What does that mean?
Well,
Is that meant to be about
it's a dig at him.
I know that, but like, is that...
Men are trash.
Seems like it's supposed to be a double entendre. No?
To quote a poster I keep walking by for a woman that's holding up an eggplant for a show at the Fringe, that's a single entendre. Hope that show's going well. Don't know who that is, but I enjoyed the poster. she's everything, he's just Ken. To be honest, I don't get it either. I guess he's just saying, well, in the world of Barbie, obviously Barbie's Barbie, the titular Barbie.
Yes.
She's everything. He's just some geezer.
Just
I
Ken.
think it's like, I don't need no man kind of thing.
Okay. Do you know what Barbie's short for?
Barbara.
Correct.
Thank you. Is that a point?
I found that out a few weeks ago on Twitter and I was like,
You need to get off Twitter, mate. You need to get off that on it.
Barbara?
You never
She's
hear.
called Barbara?
You ever met a Barbie?
What? I've met Barbara. I'm not Will's pals, Barbara.
Yeah, she don't go by Barbie, does she?
No, she doesn't look like Margot Robbie either.
It's her husband called Ken or Kenneth.
Her husband's called...
Kenny.
No, it's
Should be called Kenny in this, shouldn't
Gordon or something.
he? Gordon.
She's everything. He's just
Gordon.
got.
Scottish dad version. Okay. I mean,
actors?
Do you want me to tell you everyone that I think that I know is in it?
No, just give me 2 guesses of who you think are in it that you don't.
Do you know who else is in this?
Who?
Jamie Demetriou.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Probably being criminally underused, I'd imagine, like he is in every movie.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 people. Let's go down the bride and let's pick some random British celebrity. I'm going to say Katie Brand.
Why British? Is it set in Britain?
Well, Jamie Demetriou and Rob Brydon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy. And the premiere was in London.
So Kate Brand.
Yeah. He's writing it down. I've not seen her for a long time. Maybe she's been doing Barbie. And I'll go Hollywood for the other one. I'll go the temptation to say John Malkovich. I'll say... Let's say the other... Ryan Reynolds. That other guy.
Okay.
The Ryans,
He would be on the poster, surely.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at it that well.
I'm going to say Josh Gad.
Olaf. I only know that because you tried to get that into Les Mis and it took me by surprise.
And I'm going to say Dave Chappelle.
In his vest.
I think there would have been a bit of controversy if Dave Chappelle was in the Barbie movie at the moment.
Hey, you never know.
Is Barbie a woman who knows she's not got genitals? Okay. And then what do we do? Oh, character names, I guess. Barbie and Ken, of course.
Yes. Barbara and Kenneth.
Just some random names.
Gordon. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Who cares? We're all pals.
Eleanor. And put my mom's name in there.
Eleanor Buchanan's boy over here. Still maintain you should have called the show that, but whatever.
Next year.
I'll say Belle.
Belle.
Belle and Belle, then please. Stacey.
Malibu Stacey. That's cheeky.
Is that a type of Barbie?
That's cheeky.
What's Malibu Stacey?
Is that from The Simpsons?
Oh, well, thank you. Good intel.
That's a parody of
Janice.
How many you want in here still?
What was it?
I
Like
give
3?
2.
Oh, you do another 2? You piece of shit.
Pedro.
Because of Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
In our courtyard, there's a flat that's got a life-size cut out of Pedro Pascal and a huge banner of him.
My other one's
It looks like he's playing away at Hasbula.
It's my list. So, commentary plots.
There's also one of Hasbula, we should say.
Yes.
I was going to make a joke about him being Barbie-sized, but it's not time, is it? Can you slag Hasbula?
I don't know.
What's his
guy's
deal?
Vibes
Can I slag him?
I feel like, yeah, you can.
I feel like he's living the life of Riley now.
Yeah,
I'm punching up. Not physically, obviously.
I don't think you are though, because it's still
There's some dodgy stuff going on behind
He's
him.
not a weird guy.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyway.
Is he cancelled? Then
I don't know.
we could punch for.
I'm just trying to have a laugh.
So, but not at the expense of others.
Of our careers.
That
I'm
guy
not
who
getting
used
cast
to
for this
run,
shit.
that guy who used to run that podcast.
I know. Yeah, well, let's not name him, but he works for Hasbro.
Eli is one of the guys that follows him about and makes TikToks of him.
That is insane.
Man.
I thought a Wagaman was with that guy.
You're one step away from.
Yeah, one handshake from Hasbro.
Yeah.
That's what my French is going to be called next year. Alright, what next? So I'm
Plots?
like fucking losing the plot here. Which is ironic.
Yes, we're doing plots now. Do you want me to go first?
I would love you to go first, actually.
Okay.
I'm terrible at improvising and stuff like this.
It's better get good.
We need detail. I've had a few cans as well. You're Stone Cold Steve.
I had one can earlier on before I met you.
You're driving illegal.
This was 4 hours ago, Stu. Sue me. It's the future. It's Barbie world. And one doll is about to become real hot.
He's getting tied up so easy.
Barbara is a 30-year-old middle-aged woman, and
She's lived to 60. That's why it's so scary for her. She knows when she's going to die.
Listen, if you're made of plastic, I don't know what your lifespan is.
Oh, it doesn't biodegrade, does it? It's
forever. Lives forever.
Yeah.
Barbara is about 30 or something, and she's going through a midlife crisis. You see, everybody in Barbie world is young and hot, and she's a has-been.
Has-been. Like
Has-been.
Yeah.
The thing is, Ken loves her so much.
It's nice.
And
Wife guy,
and he keeps saying to her, listen, I love you the way you are, but she's not happy with it. So she tries to find more meaning in life, so she goes to the real world, aka Earth. Spaceship.
I hope so.
She flies to Earth.
Can I stop you at this point? Have you seen the trailer? The advert?
Don't know.
Okay, carry on.
Can't remember. Maybe I have.
I don't remember seeing a fucking spaceship, but that's all.
Have you seen the advert?
I've seen it, yeah, with my telly.
Is this right? Am I saying what?
This is word for word so far as bang on.
Okay, great. She goes to Earth, and then they say, you're great, actually. And she's like, what the fuck? What was I worried about up in that
People
place?
on Earth in general, they say this to just word on the street.
The Earthlings.
The Earthlings.
And then it's a
fucking
whole...
spooky, this Barbie movie.
It's a sci-fi genre. The whole vibe is basically the fact that it's about self-acceptance. That's what the vibe is. And it's about, just being true to yourself. You don't need to get Botox and all that.
Okay, so it's a parable about the dangers of plastic surgery.
Yeah. And then,
Close Encounters of the Plastic House.
they talk to the Bratz dolls at one point. And
Oh, they're getting that in there.
yeah. And they have...
I'm so annoyed. I was going to guess that, honestly.
Sure. And then, the end.
The end, credits roll, everyone's clapping, standing on.
Is that enough information I've
That's
given
good.
you?
Yeah, man.
Don't know if I told you really the story of it. I don't think there's going to be much story.
Okay.
Have you already seen it, James?
I'm not seeing it.
He's on the plot, isn't he? Trying to figure out what to write down.
Yeah, you've really just told the vibe rather than the plot.
I've no thoughts, just vibes. That's often the case.
Well, I've said that she's going through a midlife crisis, so she's down on her luck, obviously. And then she goes to a different place where it's all about self-acceptance, and she learns to accept herself.
Okay. Good stuff, Steve.
Thank you.
I'll try my damnedest now.
Go for it.
What I would like to say is my understanding of this film from having seen the advert is that it's basically the Lego movie. Have you seen the Lego movie?
No.
What I'm going to do now is basically try and remember the Lego movie but make it about Barbie.
Lego Batman.
Not seen that one.
Okay.
The Lego movie is brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah.
Surely not.
And in it...
Is it as good as the Emoji movie?
I've heard that's hot trash. Have you seen it?
No, but it feels like it should be in the same level.
No, Lego one's good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, recommend.
Okay.
You said it was in the future?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's the near future.
Okay.
But then I guess we're both getting points right.
Yep.
Fuck it, it's present day. Let's be different. It's so near in the future that it's now.
It's just now.
The future's now, that's what I say.
Mm.
And we're children of the future.
But this was shot in the past, so it's actually the past.
It's the past. The distant near past. It's current day. And Barbie is down on her luck.
Okay.
And it's in America. On Earth.
Right.
Oh, is it in America? Yeah, okay. Let's split the difference between Toy Story and the Lego movie. So, Barbie is a doll. She's living out her life happily. She's the talk of the town.
She's like the big name on campus. You know, she's fucking Barbie, mate. She's Madonna.
Yeah.
She's the main guy.
Sure.
She's got, you know, she could have any man she wanted. Ken obviously fancies her. Let's get that.
Of course, yeah.
Ken, hot piece of ass himself. But
Right,
she sort of, you know, she strings him along a little. She's got him around the finger. You know what I mean? She's not.
The middle finger.
Yeah, that's what she does. Walk on, little pigger, little nubbin. Anyway, she is like the number one fucking legend in town. She's living the life of Riley.
Yes.
When one day
Mm-hmm.
she discovers that her life is not real. She's a doll. She discovers the human race is there. It's Toy Story. Your friend of mine, Toy Story.
Right.
She's a toy.
Okay.
I'm telling you a story.
That's interesting. Does she live in like a wee girl's bedroom?
Yeah, this is taking place. Well, it's not. Yeah, let's not make it a toy shop because that's what they did. But then I'm snippet down. Let's say, but anyway, because in the trailer I've seen it's like the Matrix. Someone comes up to her and they've got like, I don't know what it is, but I think it might be shoes or something. They're like, if you choose this one, you can stay in your world, and if you choose this one, you'll see reality.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the Matrix. It's Toy Story, the Matrix, in the Lego movie. Is my understanding.
This is blowing my mind.
So she decides to move to human life. She becomes human.
Through it to a spaceship.
She's in the spaceship. Yeah, it's like The Simpsons when they hover down and she gets sucked into those two big green fellas. No, so she chooses. To begin with, she doesn't want to live in reality, but then she discovers that she has to. She moves into reality, and then she's living life out as a human woman, and she realizes that on Earth, it's difficult for women because they don't have true equality, and you know, she's learning these kind of things. And at first, she's really wet behind the ears, and she struggles to deal with it. You know, she had this flawless existence, and now she's having to come to terms with existential reality and how drab everything is in real life.
Yeah.
And then
You've seen the advert though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it's on the fucking telly every 2 minutes. I thought we'd all seen it. It's on YouTube every time I flip my laptop.
Watch the telly.
It's been out for weeks. We should have done this ages ago.
I'm talking about
Blah, blah,
spaceships
blah.
and my plot stuff.
Ken eventually. Well, that's what I'm pissing myself. It's fucking ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
Ken and her get together. Eventually, she comes to terms with herself and with reality, and it's similarly empowering to what you thought it was going to be. I don't think it's going to be a bummer in the end, is it?
No.
I think it's going to be like. I think thematically it's going to be about how difficult it is on Earth, but how actually, specifically for women, but also how rewarding and fun life is if you give over to it and you have to accept reality at face value.
F
The
the
end.
patriarchy.
Please.
Is that the subtext?
I think it's in there. I don't think it's going to be like. I don't think it's going to be done too hammerly. I don't know.
Mainly
Hammerly's gonna
about
be something.
the aliens.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be hearing the word earthlings. You know, the end.
Great. Good stuff.
Or maybe let's also say that she gets the option to go back to her original life and she chooses to stay in reality. Because even though she was plastic and it was one-dimensional,
fantastic.
and her life was, to be fair to it, fantastic, she decides to accept all of life's rich tapestry and herself.
Sounds like a beautiful film. When you put
Thanks,
it
man.
Okay, bonuses?
Well, I wanted to do Brat's cameo, but we're not having that.
No.
Okay, I mean, it's going to be a Ken's nub gag.
Good one. I'm going to say a close-up shot on little high heels walking.
That's good. You're great at this.
Thank you.
That is literally a billboard.
Is it?
Of Barbie.
Yeah,
you've seen that then. That's why you're good at it.
Just a high heel.
What?
There's just a high heel is literally the billboard.
You think when I say things I take that information in? I don't have a clue about that.
Yeah, I don't think you can talk about it.
I think Steve is very easy to engage with subliminally. That's I think you're an absolute marketer's dream. Okay, I like that though. I'd like to have it. I'm going to say that when Barbie is in real life, she sees people playing with dolls and like maybe like a kid is like banging it off a table or something. It's like,
much good. I'm going to say Gerwig cameo.
Sweet. I'm gonna say that because it's this. Oh no. Oh fuck! I'm gonna say there's a La La Land parody thing where they're dancing together.
Okay.
Cool.
Shall we go off and watch this at our local multiplex?
Well, this is the title of the films.
I think they will, man. Yeah.
Yeah, of course they will.
It'd be crazy taxi.
If they do not say Barbie in the Barbie film,
My name is Gordon.
and it's not.
Do you know what I mean? It's not Stu.
And we're back. We have just watched Barbie,
Mm-hmm.
haven't we, Steve?
Not to be confused with Oppenheimer.
No. Barbenheimer, what's that all about, man?
The heck? Never heard of it.
If you've not seen Barbie, here's a brief synopsis. Barbie and Ken are having the time of their lives in the colourful and seemingly perfect world of Barbieland. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, they soon discover the joys and perils of living among humans.
Wow.
What did you think, Steve?
There you have it. Fine. It was fine.
Yes, me too.
It was weirdly was expecting more.
Yeah,
Barbie.
me too. It was a lot more on the nose than I expected.
2 on the
It was,
nose.
it was a nose, this film.
It was a whole nose. This
Yes.
was Pinocchio.
It was Pinocchio, man. And it was alright. I mean, it was kind of entertaining. I enjoyed it. I think it was maybe hyped too big. For me.
Yeah. The marketing budget.
The marketing budget for Barbie, oh my god.
guys, they done a
They
good
fucking
job.
wrote this film, those guys.
Yeah, big time.
Well, it's kind of weird that it is like a product placement, the whole thing, really.
Yeah.
Mattel's, their logos all over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then from the success of this, I read that they're going to make loads of like...
Action Man and
Yeah,
all that shit.
shit, yeah.
Oh, God,
Do
it's
we
going to be
need
the
it?
new Marvel in it.
Is cinema not commodified enough, Stephen?
I believe so.
We just want simple art films, don't we, Steve?
Yes. I like artistic films. I also do like getting paid lots of money, though.
Yeah, we're open to offers.
Yeah.
If you want to cast me and Steve as joint action men,
I would do Action Man.
yeah.
I'd be an Action Man.
What is that a dream role for you? Is it?
I wouldn't be the titular.
No, you'd be one of the shitey ones at the side.
I'd be the daft wee pal.
I don't remember having Action Man's daft wee pal doll growing up,
No, I didn't either.
but it was fine. This film,
You
right?
would surely have a sidekick Action Man.
I don't
Uh,
recall much about the Action Man world. I guess the same as Barbie. The whole point is that you play with them in your own way, right? And it's like you create the world.
Yeah.
I had Action Man.
I had one that could swim.
That's
that-
cool.
That's what it was. They marketed it as.
Well, you can take any Action
His
Man in the
fucking
bath.
arms
can't
went like this, and it
Right.
just sank at the bottom of the bath. It didn't really look.
you? Yeah, it was more on the nose than I thought. It wasn't like I didn't actually find it very funny either. I gotta say, there was
a
few
couple
laughs.
of bits.
They really flubbed it though. Where like Will Ferrell is in this film and he's not funny. Jamie
No.
Dimitri's in this film and he's
They
not
don't
funny.
use him at all.
They're used horribly. These people.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
And
poor.
also, like I've seen this point made a million times, but it's like quite weird that like Ken is like easily the best character,
Mhm.
and it's kind of weird to make an empowering feminist film that's
He's the funniest.
with the geezers the best bit.
He's got all the funny bits. Yeah. I guess she's the straight woman, Barbie, isn't she?
Yeah.
Doesn't have much of the funny lines. She put in a good shift though, Margot.
Sure,
Not gonna lie.
she was great.
She was good in it.
A lot
Ryan
of
Gosling.
dodgy. Finally, the other way around. A lot of British people doing shit American accents.
Yeah. Enjoyed that.
Asim Chowdhury is awful at this.
Asim Chowdhury,
Sharon Rooney.
Sharon Rooney. I can't remember what her
She was
accent
right, to
like.
be fair.
Yeah. I can't remember. What
I'm just
Jamie
naming British
Dimitri's-
people. I'm not saying the ones that are bad, but Asim's kind of stuck out. I thought.
Some cast.
Unbelievable.
Huge cast. Yeah, it was fine. I'm not gonna say it was shite. I thought it would have been better because of the hype. It was 2 on the nose.
Parts of it didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah, I think it needed less ideas, maybe.
It was a daft laugh without the laughs.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It wasn't consistent.
It was daft.
I wouldn't say.
I liked the bit where the Kens were playing the
That
guitar.
was cool, yeah.
That was funny.
But there was fun bits in it, don't get me wrong, but I expected more as well, I gotta say. But then, I don't know, we're maybe not the target demographic, I would say.
Listen, I agree with the message of the movie.
But maybe for young boys and girls, it would be
Mhm.
more interesting or more. It's like more. The ideas in it would be more new to them, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
See, speaking to someone who's not seen the movie, what is the message of the movie, Steve?
Through my eyes, it's about
At last,
it's about empowering
For the
women.
male gaze, yes.
we should say we watched this months ago. I'm very hazily remembering.
Yeah,
I watched this at the start of September.
Same. I want to say it's about feminism. I want to say it's about empowering women.
It is.
I want to say it's about body confidence.
These are all messages you agree with.
Aye.
But what are they saying about these things?
Well, not much. Is the thing.
That's the thing. They're like, it's very on the nose. There's not much to it.
Style over substance, perhaps.
It's extremely stylized. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks great.
Very
colourful.
But yeah, just sort of like there's nothing that you wouldn't expect to happens in it. It's like an AI could write it, kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
she goes to the real world. She goes to this big tower and it's all men at the top, and it's just like obviously, like, and that is what the world is like. So it's like not invalid to make that argument.
Yeah.
But it's also like that's exactly what I'm expecting to see.
It's not groundbreaking.
No. But maybe that's the point of like it's still like that. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to criticize it without sounding sexist.
Yeah.
But I think the film is not amazing.
No, but it's fine.
It's fine. Right, shall we come on to points, Steve?
Yes, let's come on to points.
No, for the
listener. And
because we did this months ago, we just watched back the footage of our plot guests on part one.
It's amazing how much you do think the same thoughts as yourself, which is
Well, it's
obvious.
really funny because me and Mark and Steve were watching plots, and whenever I was guessing something that was kind of right, Steve was going, "Yeah, but you'd seen the advert though," and then Steve that we were watching going, "Yeah, but you've seen the advert." Just literally just fucking saying the same thing.
So I'm true to myself.
You're a little bit quicker now than you were in August.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I was tired. That
That was funny, man. I don't really know from watching that of like with the plot. It did to me. It felt like I edged it, but I had seen the advert, so I don't know how much you want to.
Well, producer Mark, do you want to tally the scores?
So I've just got I don't actually know the right answers to this, so I'll just
Well,
go
this is
through
another
them.
problem. Is it was fucking ages we watched it, but
I'll go through them point by point, and we can just decide as we go along, right? So first of all, right, Steve calls her Barbara 30-ish midlife crisis.
No.
No.
But she is called Barbara.
Was that in it? Yeah.
The old woman's called Barbara, who makes Barbie.
Oh yeah.
Or her daughter's called Barbara or something.
That was weird, wasn't it? When that weird room in that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think a half point for that, maybe?
Oh,
Give us a half. Give us a half. Give us a
chuck
half.
a half on the Barbie.
Stu said Lego Barbie.
Did I?
Like kind of like the Lego film. So at one point you said it's Toy Story, The Matrix, and the Lego Movie. Would you say that's accurate?
I don't think that's unfair. The Matrix thing was like a parody of the Matrix,
Yeah.
though, and I'd seen that.
Was that in the advert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, fucking let
You
it
can't
go.
get that.
For that.
Nah.
Okay. Goes to Earth in a spaceship.
That did not
That
happen.
didn't happen.
No.
Sad, really. Should have done.
Should have done.
Stu said it's based in America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
come
Earth,
on, I've got to
so-
get that.
California.
There was
for
quite a
that.
lot of points I was making on the where we're going.
Yeah.
That was good. They should have done that.
Yeah.
I should have made Barbie.
Steve said they say you're great on Earth, but that didn't
That was
happen.
the
so-
opposite. Whereas I was
No.
saying the opposite of that. I'm saying she learns that it's really hard for women in real life,
Yeah.
which is the whole point.
So you get that
I would
point.
say.
Yeah.
You're going on about fucking Botox and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't need all that Botox head.
Stu said that Barbie has Ken wrapped around her finger.
Yes.
Yes, in Barbie world.
Yeah.
That's true.
Steve,
But not
did
in
you
a
call it?
malicious way.
No.
He's so head over heels, and she doesn't give a fuck. She's just
Yeah.
wanting to do her own thing.
Which I guess which is playful and fun and everything, but in the logic of it, if you're trying to make like Barbie world is like the inverse of the real world, where women are more in charge and men aren't. Whereas, but I don't know. It's not like horrible for men in Barbie world the way it is for women. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a strong.
No. No.
But is that to say that basically, like,
If it was the other way around, women wouldn't be as vicious with it, maybe, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve said it was about self-acceptance?
I would say so.
I think
No,
give him
Can't
that.
mind.
Yeah, it's about
I mean,
self-acceptance, of course it is.
I guess so, yeah.
Because like even Ken at the end's like, I'm kin off for myself.
Alright.
All that shit.
Is that one of his jokes, was it?
That was one of his good zingers.
Yeah, so on Earth it's difficult for women. I suppose you probably know that.
That was like the same point as
Good
before. I
guess,
would say.
yeah, same point. The Bratz dolls, were they in it?
No,
say.
we were talking in part one like we'd been tipped off that they were.
Yeah,
But I
but
didn't see them.
nah. It was very subtle if it was. I don't think we can.
We'd kind of like been seeing Little Mix in the fucking Taylor Swift movie or something.
It'd be
Like, it's
fucking
gonna
better
look
if you
like
did,
it,
tell you that.
Steve does say not much story.
Well, I'm reading the plot synopsis on Wikipedia and it's pretty chunky.
Yeah, but can you remember the story still?
No.
Yous were saying as well there wasn't much to it. I think
It was more of a I'm creating a world here and there's themes rather than a story.
Yeah.
I'll probably give you. I mean that mad. Remember
Half
that
a point.
mad one? Yeah, I'll give you a point. When they're all chasing in the sort of Barbie Land dream thing, and then it's like the big crazy fight, and it's a musical and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like this is a vibes situation.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Stupid lot of shit.
It's a stupid lot of shit.
Yeah, some of it really didn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
but I'm sure someone will explain it.
We've got Stu said Ken and Barbie get together.
I don't think they did. Did they?
Nah.
I can't remember.
Because he's Ken off.
He's
He's
kind of.
Kenough. That's the
Yeah.
that's the message. Yeah.
Good point for that then. And she chooses to stay in reality. Does that happen?
Nah.
No.
She goes
What is
back.
the end of this? It's so weird. She's just like they're in Barbie Land. She's like up a fucking tower or something,
Hold on a second.
and they're
It
all
says,
just chatting.
Barbie decides to become human and return to the real world.
Oh, that's what. Oh, yeah, I was right.
So
Then that is what happens.
Fuck, that is.
I don't
That is
fucking
what
remember
happens. Yeah, at the end, she goes for an interview in the real
that.
world.
Oh, yeah. My memory for films is shocking, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the main thing I remember at Barbie is I went to watch it with my flatmate Ollie, and the film was cancelled, which has never happened to me before. We got to the cinema, we sat down in the cinema, but the projectionist like wasn't there, or it was fucked or something. We sat for ages. Everyone's getting disgruntled. Everyone's raging. So actually, we were everyone in the View at Omni Centre, not Omni Centre, St Enoch, were in an absolutely fucking horrible mood when we watched this because we didn't get any, refunds or anything. Like we're sitting for like ages watching a blank screen. And then we all start walking out, and they're like, "Oh, we'll put it on again in an hour." So then we went and played shuffleboard at that daft fucking bar.
Battle bar. Or
Yeah.
something.
But like, so we ended up just spending loads of money having this crazy like long night out. We'd already eaten all our sweets and stuff. Fucking sucks.
Tell you what, that wouldn't happen in Barbie World, would
Fucking
it?
wouldn't they? They were on top of the shit in Barbie World. Things worked. I'd love to live in Barbie World.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Not enough was done about it.
He's right to move to bonuses here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Just quickly, Stu said there was a Ken nub gag.
I think there
I
was.
think there would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve said something about the shoe. I wasn't quite sure what that was. What was the thing about the
can't
shoe?
remember.
Flip flopping shoes, but it's not in the forefront of my mind. So nah, don't give me it.
Gerwig cameo, Steve said. Is that in the
I'm
she
looking
in
at the cast here, which is an absolute embarrassment of riches.
Yeah.
So many good people in this.
Crazy if she doesn't let herself in it. With all the times Tarantino's done it.
Exactly.
Especially when there's about fucking 50 people in this film.
Aye. Yeah, you would think.
I don't see her on there, but
pops
maybe
up.
she was like uncredited or something. But I don't remember seeing her.
I don't know what she looks like.
Shittigawa. He's a good boy.
Nah, don't give me that.
Stu said that Barbie sees people. He said banging a doll on the table, but is there even a time in the normal world
I don't remember
where people are
seeing-
playing with dolls?
No, but
What is
there
it?
is
She goes
a
to that fucking high school. That's weird as well.
there in the Barbie world. There's this mystical Barbie who's got green
she's been
hair and all
fucked
that.
up. Yeah,
and that's
what's
because
her name?
she's been.
Is that her name?
Yeah,
Why is it? She's became what?
she's
She's like all the Barbies that have. She's like
wee lassie is fucked
like
with
the
it,
arms
basically.
come off or whatever, so
Ah.
they've taken hers, and like she's like all the spare parts kind of thing, right?
Yeah, so that kind of nods at that, but you don't see it happening.
Nah. I won't have it.
And La La Land parody was the other one
Nah,
for
that's
Stu.
horse shit.
Horse
Also, I
cock.
wouldn't even spot it because I've not seen La La Land.
Velcro clothes, did they wear them?
No, but there's a lot of fake sort of milk and all that, so I don't know. It's got the vibe of Velcro clothes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd give you a point, a half point for the vibe. But I'd give you.
Half point.
Point.
Annoyingly, though, we didn't watch back any of the numbers or anything.
Nah, but
Well,
Fuck it.
I
Fuck
think
it.
basically it's like 5-3 to Stu.
yeah.
It felt like I edged it, but I've seen
Stu.
the adverts. It's a bit of a
I'll
whole.
shake your
victory,
hand
but-
right now.
Thanks, mate. Oops, sorry.
There we
Well, it was an enjoyable saga, the Barbie movie for us. It raged all summer
That's
and long into the winter. It's now December. Merry Christmas, everyone. And yeah, long story short, it wasn't quite as amazing as I hoped it would be.
nah.
But hey, it was all right. I've seen many worse films. I'll say that.
Oh,
I've had a lot less fun in the cinema.
definitely. We've still to watch Oppenheimer, so that's not going to be as fun.
Okay, now.
Probably.
Yeah. It's now got to the point where the days are so short that I could wake up in the dark, watch Oppenheimer, and it's dark again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not good.
Get the critics in.
Let's get the critics in. Who do you want to hear from first?
Get Roger.
Yeah, let's get him in.
Critic reviews.
All right, boys.
Oh, hey,
I'm
Rod.
back.
How you doing, man? What's
Oh,
going on?
fantastico, Stu. How are you?
Roger's plastic. He's fantastic.
You better believe it.
I
These
like the
tits are
glasses,
plastic.
man. I don't know if I've seen you in those ones before.
These glasses.
Yeah.
These are my Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Right.
I borrowed them for Jennings.
What you been up to, man?
What have I been up to? Me.
Who do you think I'm fucking talking to?
I've been working for Action Man.
Oh, yeah. Doing
Yeah.
what?
I'm creating dolls
In your own image.
in my own image.
They're a hot seller this Christmas, I imagine.
Let me tell
The kids
you.
love Roger.
You know how action men usually don't have bobbies? Now they do.
Right. Big, massive boobies.
That's the only difference I've made
I look forward to that film
to the
coming
Action
out.
Man. The only change.
Otherwise, unchanged.
Otherwise unchanged. Still ripped. Big muscles. Short hair.
Porno bot 3000, these guys. How big
Huge
is this
dong.
dick we're talking about?
Huge dong.
Huge
down
dong.
to his knee.
Right.
It's uncomfortable.
Wow. And so that's the selling point of the.
That's the USP.
Right.
the
Do you
unique
love Action
selling
Man, but
penis.
you hate how.
Huh?
This is the. Fuck's sake. It doesn't matter. It really.
were you-
It was trumped by your amazing wordplay, Roger,
Thank
which you are famous
That's
for.
what I'm famous for. Come on.
So hold on, is this something? I think I know the answer to this, but is this something Action Man, they're aware of? That's official,
No, it's an unofficial product. I'm selling it down the Paris.
right? Okay.
So
Imagine you at a stall at the Mash. You walk by, it's an old boy. Roll up, good for the kiddies' Christmas. What is it? Well, it's Action Man, but they've got a massive hog.
it's no aimed at kids, Stu. Come on.
Right,
Don't be
okay.
it's filthy.
It's an adult doll.
It's a dildo.
All right, so you might shag yourself with the whole thing, but also it's got a cock.
You shag yourself with a dick, Stu.
All right, so how big's the doll then? Like life size?
I need to tell you, the birds and the bees here. Come on. It's for if you don't like big boobies, you, you use Action Man's boobies.
Okay, well, I'm glad
Stu,
you've
let's
settled
move
that.
on quickly.
Well, did you watch the film this week?
Yes, of course I did.
You got a review for us?
Of course I do.
Have you actually? I'm surprised by that.
I wrote it
Wow.
this morning.
Well, I want to hear it.
Here we go. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life's fantastic, and so is this film. Barbie is the feel-good flick about a Barbie who gets a reality check once she goes into the real world. The only thing I'm checking is my bank account to see how many DVDs of this class movie I can buy.
You know what? You used to do jokes and stuff, Roger, but sometimes all you do, there's a bit of a formula where you'll just say something related to the film and then something else. In the hope that passes.
Listen, I wrote this in 5 minutes this morning still, okay? Margot is an absolute doll from start to finish. If she doesn't win the Oscar, then she's been robbed. Ryan Gosling is also an absolute doll. He played the iconic Ken, but hey, he didn't set the bar low. That's good. That's good stuff.
That's good.
Come on.
That's good.
The only thing I ken is that Barbie's one of the greatest films I've ever seen. Roger rates this certified plastic egg 6 eggs out of 7.
That's good. Good film.
Here we are.
Lovely to hear Cheeky Ken Barlow shout out.
Listen, nothing wrong with that.
Fantastic.
Nothing wrong with that. That's my next product.
Ken Barlow doll.
Yeah. Massive dick.
Cock, yeah. You know, he was a famed womanizer, the guy who played.
Well, that's why I'm
Barlow.
making dolls about, you know.
Did he not kind of get cancelled and then it was a sort of Cliff Richard sort of thing where it was like, it turns out he actually didn't do anything wrong?
I don't know.
Really?
I
No.
think, I'm pretty sure that
For
happened.
Bill Roach.
Pretty sure Cliff's a dodgy boys, you know.
Oh, no, I get
No,
it.
he got a bit of heat this week for. Did you see that thing with
Alison
Elvis?
Hammond.
Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
God.
We'll get these
God.
picture with
Fatphobic.
Elvis.
Fatphobic.
Fatphobic.
What?
We'll get these picture with Elvis.
Because he was fat and he didn't want. Yeah, what the fuck? So absurd. What the fuck are you talking about?
Crazy.
Wow. Anyway, thank you, Roger.
Thank you.
What are you up to next week, Rog? What's
Next
going on?
week?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Ken Barlow dolls.
Just back to the grind.
Week after that, Christmas, innit? Probably. Oh, it depends when this goes out.
Well, next year, I'm guessing.
Next year,
What are you doing next year?
January sales.
Next year, you're doing the January sales.
All month.
Oh, yeah. Right, all right. Okay.
All month. January. Go and sale shop.
How? Oh, you're not selling, you're shopping.
Nah,
What's
shop.
the big product going to be next year?
I think you know the answers to.
Curly Watts dolls.
What?
Curly Watts, was he on his Coronation Street?
Curly Watts.
Is that not his name?
Never heard of him. I was going to say Action Man Big Dick. I'm going to buy them all again.
Right.
It's a way to make money. I
Right.
sell them for a price and then they don't sell, so they half price. I buy them back for half price, resell them again. I'm making money and I've got the same product. It's
Right,
brilliant.
okay, it's the perfect crime.
It's perfect crime.
Well, all the best with your perfect crime, Roger.
Thank you. All the best.
Nice to see you.
Bye. There he goes. There he goes.
There he goes.
Crazy boy, man.
Some
What the
fella.
fuck?
Some fella, that guy.
Good at wordplay though.
Fantastic.
Fair play to him.
I thought I'd lost it a bit until the Ken Barlow thing, to be honest.
He brought it back.
Yeah, well, when you've got that in the hole, you know, you can test the patience a wee bit.
Loaded
Some
into a
limits.
false sense of security.
Then he pulls the rug. Have you got,
got a
Paddy
great-
there?
Yeah, I've got a great mug with Ken Barlow on it that I got from a friend of the show, Ed Knight, when I did Slime Country podcast. It's got all the Corey cast from, I'd say, 1998 on it.
That's good.
It's my pride and joy.
That's good
Um,
stuff.
Yeah, Paddy's here. He's not written anything, but he never does these days, does
Nah.
he?
He hoofs it.
Critic reviews.
Oh, so now you do.
Oh, Paddy,
What's
how's it
happening?
going? I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well. I actually had Cup It Doughy listen to Roger there.
Good it, do you?
Yeah, Cup It Doughy on me ear.
All right.
I was
You were
listening to Roger.
cup it door. Right.
Yeah, I'm speaking fucking Queen's English here, son. You keep up.
You were listening in, were
You
you?
in the bottom class, were you?
I was.
Yeah, I was just gonna tip my cap to his wordplay. I mean, fantastic. It inspires me with my own.
He's a big fan of yours.
Is he really?
He's told me
I'd
before.
love to meet the guy one day.
You're in his top 3 comedians.
Oh yeah, go on then. Who's the other two?
Jim Davidson
Uh-huh.
and your friend of mine, Patrick Keelty.
Guilty. I'm not even the top fucking Paddy. That's it. Story of my life. Everyone's talking Peter Kay. Yeah, well, who do you think writes his fucking jokes? So
Well, here.
maybe look a little closer to home.
He quite likes watching the One Show. I think that's what's tipped Paddy Keelty there.
Right, is he hosting that these days? Is he?
Probably. I don't know.
Gotta get
Nah,
the
he's
fuck-
actually hosting the Late Late Show in Ireland now.
Yeah,
That's
something
the
like that.
opposite one show.
He likes all that. Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, well, it's very rude to have someone on as an interviewee and then ask them about someone else. Really, I guess I brought him up.
Yeah, you
to be
did.
fair. Yeah, I'm well. Yeah, I'm well.
Are you?
Keep your wheel front door.
What have you been up to?
Oh, you're up to? Oh, we were all on holiday for months though.
Yeah, where were you?
I was in Uzbekistan.
Why?
You fucking think I was on holiday? What do you mean why? Because it's a great location for a
Right.
holiday.
Okay. Were you like location scouting for a new show or anything?
Yeah, there's going to be a new Top Gear coming.
Great.
That's a scoop because I think they've actually cancelled it. But a little birdie tells me, rev the engine, Paddy. We're good to go.
For Uzbekistan.
Yeah, so I ended up there. I had a shitty one of those, where you get 500 quid, you buy a course, so you got to get yourself to Uzbekistan situations. Freddie Flintoff, he were in a Peugeot 206. I were in my Corsa. I beat him there.
Good.
Winner
Good on you.
keeps the hotel suite.
Brilliant. How long were you there for?
Oh, 6 or 7 months. I don't think they were filming.
Whereabouts specifically in Uzbekistan?
Just in the hotel, mainly.
Yeah, what was it called?
Huh?
What was it called?
The Premier Inn.
Premier in Uzbekistan, of
They've
course.
only got one.
Famous. Nice one.
It's like the Ritz.
Have you got any little TV shows you're cooking up?
Well, inspired by this week's movie, I like my dating programs.
Yep.
I'm thinking barbecue.
Nice. That's good wordplay.
One girl, hundreds of guys. I wouldn't say hundreds, hundreds of guys. They're queuing up to meet Barbie. I mean, what more do you want to know, really?
I'd like to know a couple of details.
It's heavy on detail already, I think.
What
Don't you think?
What happens when they meet up?
They go on. Well, they need to impress Barbie because basically she's dressed as Barbie, whoever it is. Doesn't matter what she looks like. She's dolled up like Margot Robbie in film. Everyone else is dressed up like Ken, which is embarrassing if you're not in prime physical condition, by the way, because he's got his abs out all the time. So if you're not been hitting gym, that's not a good look. Everyone's got dyed hair. Everyone's got the top off. And they have a date, and she picks the Ken. They're all called Ken.
Okay.
And they all look the same, so it's like a Love Is Blind situation. It's not about looks.
Yeah.
Very empowering.
It's very empowering.
Got a strong, like all my dating shows, a strong feminist message at its core.
You're famous for that.
I'm known for one thing, and it's feminism. If you watch any of my live DVDs, they're all on YouTube. And,
you hate knife crime and you love feminism.
I abhor knife crime, and I long for true equality.
Yeah.
And I think you can tell that in the act. The number I come on, there's backing dancers, and I'm making jokes about shagging them up the arse. That's a very empowering message.
You're a great guy, you know that.
Well, I'm always saying it, but finally someone else is.
And you'd like to dismantle the patriarchy, yeah?
One by one, yes, and as I say, that's all in the material. I don't like to talk about this in interviews. It's all
eliminate them a bit, like take me out.
Yeah, I say when it comes to the patriarchy, lights out, all out.
Well done, that's great. Thank you for that, Paddy.
Thank you. There he goes.
There he goes. He's away.
You know what? It's not a holiday back there behind that mask.
Not.
I wouldn't like to be that guy.
No.
I would not like to be that guy. But honestly, do check out his stuff. It's good gear.
It's very good stuff. Highly recommend.
Speaking of your Kendalls, there's a bit at the beginning of one of his DVDs. Like he does like a little skit, and the joke is that he's got another guy who's Paddy, who's like a wee fat bald guy, and it's like him getting ready for the show, and he's like spraying hair on. He's like sucking himself into this suit, and he puts a cucumber down the inside of his trousers.
Sake. Like Roger.
To be exactly, to have a big hog down there. But it's just funny to me that what does he want the audience to think he's got a huge erection for the entire performance? Makes no fucking sense.
That's crazy.
But anyway,
crazy guy.
Gotta check him out.
Okay.
Great feminist. Mm-hmm. And what did you think of this movie, Steve? Should we rate it?
Let's rate it. I'm going to give it a rating of 6.0. I am Steve B. 61% Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, I'll go a little higher than that, although I was ultimately disappointed, I have to say. I'll say 65% Rotten Tomatoes, 6.7 I am Steve B. It was fine.
It was fine.
And I hope that episode was fine. Holy shit. We went through a lot to get that out.
It's going to be a tough edit.
It's going to be a tough watch, tough listen. Thank you for being here if you made it to the end.
Cheers, guys.
Wowee, Steve, what an episode.
Jings Crivens.
Holy moly.
Beautiful.
Wasn't that lovely?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I actually liked the fact that there was no good audio in the first part of it. I liked that.
Yeah, it separates the wheat from the chaff, doesn't it? Anyone can listen to something that's beautifully produced, can't they? But you got to want this.
You got to really want this episode.
This is for the real heads.
You've got to, we can look at the statistics. We can see who's dropped off. So
Can we?
nah.
But if we could,
I just wanted
we
to
wouldn't
put
be
the
surprised.
fear of God into these pigs.
Yeah.
No, thanks if you've stuck it out this far. I'm surprised, but thank you.
A guy actually stopped me the other night and said he was a listener.
Of this?
Yeah, of this.
This
I like it when they
specifically?
say, what's the script?
Yeah, that's when you know. That's when you know.
That's when you know someone knows their shit. That's when you know someone's got absolutely no respect for their free time whatsoever. And that's my audience.
That's my audience.
That's all I look for.
I love it. Thank you, guys. I love you all you people.
And I love you, Stevie.
And I love
Look
you
how much
as well.
we've been through together.
This is
We've made
great.
it.
This is beautiful.
congratulations on your new car, Steve, as well.
Thank you very
Just
much.
wanted to take a moment out to do that.
Didn't have time to get into
That was
that.
important to do that in front of everyone. What movie are we watching next week?
We are watching in many ways, the sequel to Barbie. It's called Oppenheimer. The Squeakquel.
And once again, we did part one of that a million years ago, but we still haven't watched it, so that's going to ruin my night tonight and tomorrow night.
I do believe, though, that the mics were switched on for that episode.
Fantastic.
Fingers crossed.
Let's all hope and pray next week for some audio quality. Thank you for listening. We do appreciate it.
Thank
Hope
you,
have a lovely
guys.
week. And take it easy.
Take
See you
it
next
easy,
week.
guys. See you
Bye-bye.
next week.